Hello clever people and welcome to my review for Last Christmas. So Last Christmas is a film starring Emilia Clarke, Emma Thompson, and a few other well-known actors, and it follows the story of this pouty young woman who is experiencing Christmas, and she works at a year-round Christmas shop, so it's really nothing special to her. And the film kind of follows her as she meets this guy, and he kind of teaches her basically how to love Christmas again. Does that sound like the plot to a Christmas Hallmark movie? Yes, it does, but surprisingly, this is not. This was released in theaters, and my interest in Last Christmas was really low because the trailers looked terrible. And honestly, I didn't know a single person who thought that the trailers looked good. This looked like a Hallmark Christmas movie from the start, which was a problem. And I gotta say, this movie does nothing to separate itself from that. It feels 100% like a Hallmark Christmas movie, except it's on the big screen with bigger actors. And that was a problem, because I love Christmas and I enjoy Christmas movies. I think even some really crappy ones like Daddy's Home 2, I think they can be so fun and so full of Christmas spirit that no matter how bad they are, I still enjoy watching them. Daddy's Home 2 is the perfect textbook case example of that. It might be my biggest guilty pleasure of all time. That movie's terrible. It's horrible. You can see my rant review from like 2 years ago. I hated it then, and I still do kind of hate it, but I just love the Christmas spirit that it puts in me. And the biggest problem with Last Christmas is that it's a Hallmark Christmas movie without enough Christmas spirit. I felt like most of this movie was a romantic comedy, and the Christmas elements in it are merely in the background, physically and just thematically. It does have a very Christmas-like plot. I mean, it's about doing good, and it's about a woman growing from this grouch into this understanding, loving person. So it has all of that going for it. But it just doesn't have enough jolly. It doesn't have enough vigor. It doesn't feel like a strong enough Christmas movie to warrant anything other than it just being forgotten. And the performances in it, even though it's good actors in this, they were terrible. I mean, Emilia Clarke, literally, I think 50% of her performance was her doing her eyebrows like that. Like, she was, I don't know how to do it, but she kind of did that with her eyebrows the entire movie, where she would make them go like that. That was literally her entire performance. The entire movie was that from her. And when she wasn't doing that, she just looked bored. And all of the other actors, there's some really strong actors in here, but they all look bored and they all look like they don't want to be there. So in the end, Last Christmas is a failure of a Christmas movie because it doesn't have Christmas spirit, and when you're a Christmas movie, without that, nothing else works. The acting, it just didn't work. Everything technical with this movie just didn't work. I left it feeling so indifferent and honestly so bored, and it made me really sad because this movie could have been terrible, but as long as it felt like a Christmas movie, I would have enjoyed it. I'm gonna give Last Christmas a 3.25 out of 10. Alright, that concludes my review for Last Christmas. So, what are your thoughts on this film, or what do you think of Emilia Clarke as an actress? Comment in the comment section below and let me know. I'm Robert Burke, and this has been The Clever Critics. Goodbye.